Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday, start of another work week for those of you who have jobs. Glenn Kellaway from the basement. If you'll allow me to introduce myself, please subscribe to my channel. Subscriptions are falling down a little bit. And also views. I don't know, I'm a little concerned about the views. I don't know if I'm putting out good content. People aren't watching. It's kind of making me nervous. But anyway, so for those of you that hang in with me, I love you dearly. Thank you. Today I want to talk about rock music, pop music, but acoustic guitar players in the rock music genre. I could mention a list of 100 great acoustic guitar players who are in the folk music scene and bluegrass scene and that, but I might save that for another video. We'll see how this goes over. So there's going to be a few omissions. So I'm not talking about, like for instance, Paul Simon. I'm considering the Simon and Garfunkel in the early years when Paul was playing a lot of acoustic, was when he was over in England, just when Simon and Garfunkel was breaking, and he was picking up a lot of stuff over there. That's kind of Paul's big sweet spot when it comes to acoustic. So I'm considering him a folk music artist. Joni Mitchell, I'm considering a folk music artist. Great guitar player. So you get the idea. Bob Dylan, most of his acoustic, really nice acoustic playing was back in the folky days. Folk stuff. So I'm sticking with people who are kind of more well known in the rock music scene. Before I get started with my ranking, I have to make a special mention of an artist who would definitely be in the folk music scene, but was so influential on, I'll mention the artists as I show them. Bert Jansch. This man is an incredible guitar player, and he was so inspirational in the way acoustic styles were. He's just inspired so much. Like really important person in the history of music, Bert Jansch. Love the guy. So let's get started. I'm ranking my top 10. I'm going to start with two guys in the same band. Both really, really good acoustic players. Really good. I'll start with John Anderson, Jethro Tull. This is actually a comp called The Best of Acoustic. Really good. I don't think this should be released on vinyl because it's so good. But if you ever run into this CD, grab it. Fantastic. But Ian Anderson's playing is just on acoustic guitar is so nice. He uses one of those little small parlor guitars, and it sounds so beautiful when he plays. And his partner in crime, Martin Barre. There's Martin playing an acoustic guitar right there, and there's an album of him playing all acoustic music called Away with Words. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful album. I mean, Martin's acoustic playing is all over Minstrel in a Gallery and all over all Tull. They had such a great blend of the acoustic and the electric. It was like, it works so well together. It's just amazing. So that's number 10, Ian Anderson. Number 9, Martin Barre. Number 8, how about Stephen Stills? Just his playing on the debut Crosby, Stills and Nash album is fantastic. I mean, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, and oh man, yeah. I mean, we all every track on this album is Stephen. It's brilliant acoustic playing, fantastic guitar player. Stephen Stills, number 8. Number 7, Steve Howe from Yes. Man, The Clap off of the Yes album. So much great acoustic playing on Yes albums. Fantastic. I got to see Yes about the only time I saw them, because I wasn't a fan back in the 70s. It's got to be 8 years ago now, maybe longer, 8-9 years ago. It was the Yes with John Anderson, John Davidson, not John Anderson singing. So a lot of people are turned off by that, but they put on a great show, and it still had, at the time I saw them, Chris Squire was still around, Steve Howe was there. I think Alan White was on drums, and yeah, it was like it was pretty good. And seeing Steve Howe play, incredible. But wow, what a guitar player. Number 7 on my list. Number 6, Steve Hackett from from Genesis. Sorry, Yes on my brain. There's Steve right there playing acoustic guitar. Fantastic stuff. He plays the song on one of the Genesis albums, Horizons. Beautiful stuff. Plus there's all kinds of other acoustic stuff all over the Genesis stuff. Steve has done his own solo stuff with acoustic guitar. Blends classical and kind of Mediterranean and rock and folk and everything all into this style he's developed. This is the latest live offering from Steve. It's called Live Magic at Trading Boundaries, all acoustic. If I can show you the cover, because it's beautiful, beautiful record. That's an all acoustic band. Fantastic stuff. Steve Hackett. What am I up to? Top 5? Donovan Leitch. Now here's a live album that Donovan put out. It's actually a British pressing. You can tell by the cover. You know those covers, and Donovan there. This has a ton of acoustic stuff on it. Just a great acoustic guitar player. And Donovan, when he was in India with the Beatles, with the Maharishi, he taught the Beatles how to play that drop thumb picking acoustic thing that was prominently used on a lot of songs on the White Album. You're picking the melody with your fingers and you're dropping your thumb and playing the bass notes at the same time. It's like having two brains. And he learned that from Bert Jansch. There's one. Donovan. Very important, just because he taught the Beatles how to do that. That puts him on the list. Next. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, top 4. Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh is a great acoustic guitar player. I know everybody loves to hear Joe, Rocky Mountain Way, and I'll Turn to Stone, all that stuff. But when Joe picks up an acoustic guitar and it flows through a record, there's some of that great playing on the Smoker You Get album, but this one, Barnstorm, just beautiful, beautiful playing. And Joe's a great acoustic guitar player. I would love for Joe to make an acoustic guitar album, just him playing the guitar and singing some songs, just a kind of a solo thing. Oh, it'd just be brilliant. Joe, could you please do that? Number 3, Jimmy Page. You know who Jimmy Page learned to play acoustic guitar from, this style? Bert Jansch. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, Rocky Mountain Side, is actually a Bert Jansch song that Black Mountain Side. I'm saying Rocky Mountain. I still got Joe Walsh in my brain. Black Mountain Side is actually a another song that Jimmy stole from Bert Jansch. But Jimmy Page is playing fantastic acoustic stuff. Another one of my dreams would be to Jimmy sit down with an acoustic guitar and do an all-acoustic instrumental album. I think it would have been great. I don't think he has the chops anymore to do it, but if he would have done that 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it would have been incredible. Number 2, my favorite human being in the world, Jerry Garcia. This album's pretty much all acoustic, except for Truckin', might be one other track. Great playing. Jerry's a great acoustic guitar player, and of course came out of a folk scene and a bluegrass scene, and can play anything. I mean, has his own band, the Jerry Garcia Band, the acoustic band. Right here, Jerry Garcia. Number 2. Love you, Jerry. And number 1, Neil Young. Oh, when Neil Young picks up an acoustic guitar, this is live at Massey Hall. all acoustic. One of the best sounding live albums ever released. Boy, Needle and the Damage Done. Oh, just, you could go on. You could name half of Neil's songs, and they'd be on an acoustic guitar. Fantastic. And I saw Neil in 2014, I think it was, at Massey Hall, all acoustic show. And he talked about the guy who inspired his playing. He must have mentioned him 10 times in the show, and that's what got me interested. You know who he kept mentioning? Bert Jansch. Yeah. Neil, number one. Absolutely. Look at that picture. Fantastic. Oh, man. That's good. That is my top 10 of rock's greatest acoustic guitar players. I'm thinking about doing a part 2, but we'll see if anybody watches this. If not, I'm not going to do it. And that would be more concentrating on the folk stuff and everything. So, everyone have a great day. Hope you all have a great week. Thank you for hanging in there with me. The people that do, I much appreciate you. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Take care.